But okay, things are doing something. Gello! Gello to you too. How do you do? My goodness, this is stuttery. What was I gonna do? I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, audio. My goodness, this is shaking. I am doing mighty fine. Going into the Radius. Gonna be a good time. My goodness. Okay, this is so weirdly stuttery. Why is this so stuttery? I've botched something up. I've botched something up bad. Is this loaded? I guess that answers my question. Oh my goodness. I swear, every time I take a forever break from streaming, I botch something up. I botch something up bad. Aim smoothing? What? Frick that. I'll do my own aim smoothing, thank you very much. Oh! Can't do AMD anything. Turn upscale off, I guess. Configure. Whatever. Which button? Which button? That button. Resume. Okay. Cool. Wow, it's less stuttery now. Yay. So who do I have the pleasure of having witness whatever nightmare I create for them today? It says your name is Cobra. Tell me a little bit about Cobra. Yes. I assume that was a response to me saying your name. Sorting inventory? Who does that? You like VR and games. That well, I suppose that is something about you, yeah. So you're new to my streams, my little hellhole. So how'd you happen upon me? Get rid of all this. My goodness, I have left so many things for myself to figure out. Like, oh yeah, you were doing something. Anyway, have fun figuring out what it was you were doing. Come on. Cool. Dang! Whoa! Jeez! Okay, I didn't know the thing that I had did that. that just popped a big old follow mention in my face. Thank you for the follow. Right down here. Missions. Bomb. I'm not sure if I'm in a bombastic mood right now. I need to... so many options. What do I don't remember having so many of these. Dang. I've already earned it. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is the wrong magazine. I think I just... That is not how you... That's not how you... That's not how you... No, you gotta rock. Disgusting. You may have to repair that one on the bench in the machine. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take that to the box. This thing is too far gone. Wow, it's got a rail on it. Is this the same as that? It is. Okay. I think. Pretty sure. It's actually kind of hard to tell with it being so freaking rusty. Kind of feels like this one seems bigger, but I'm pretty sure they're the same. Is this loaded with a grenade? Gun safety, am I right? I think I'm just gonna sell this one because I only need one. Pretty sure there's no grenade in there. That was loaded. Nice. There is no other appropriate response than nice. I'm at a loss for other words. That's just nice. Do these mags fit in here? Oh, they do. Woohoo. Okay, well, clearly I'm loaded for this guy. Ah, yes, this guy. Perfect. Yeah, well, but the correct response is nice. I mean, yes, it's perfect, but the politically correct response is nice. Nice. You know? I guess I'm not questioning that. And apparently, I guess I don't remember hoarding these, but I guess I'm hoarding them. Come on, get up. I do not remember how to... Oh, is that how? Oh, that's how. Okay, that's convenient. Wow, look at me go, figuring things out really fast and effectively. Awesome. Put gun in box. Oh, goddammit. Put gun in box. What? Come on. Good enough. All right. Little bitty. Oh, the stock actually folds. Little Kalashnikov. I don't know why I called it a Kalashnikov. That's wrong. What's wrong with me? Other than everything. Okay, these are your mags. Okay, that's the eject button. I don't think... Yeah, that's not it. What were you? Nine by 18. Okay. Guess I'll keep this guy around. Damn. Okay. Guess I won't keep that guy around, because he's empty. Is there one in here? Nope. Frick it. We'll just only keep one mag spare for the pistol. That sounds like a recipe for a great time and definitely not disaster. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy, I swear. I'm pretty sure this is not the caliber that goes in here. 545 would go in this, I think. Yeah. Wow, look at me. I'm so smart. I know a caliber or two, because I've seen a caliber or two. No, wait, that's State Farm. Okay, that's what I thought. 76239. 76251. That's the NATO round. That's probably the other NATO round. Come on. Come on. It would be smart of me to prepare things in advance, but I guess that I will figure it out. Okay. Don't want to carry around little Dinky Meg. Dinky Meg is how you'll dinky die. I want to grab these just so I can hopefully put them on this. I don't know if I need a specific proper attachment. Is there smokes in here? Yeah, there's smokes in there. I can't go without my smokes in this game. I have a crippling video game smoking addiction, I swear. I mean, what? Oh, this is a proper optic, and this is a flashlight. Wait, does this have... No, doesn't have the Picatinny. Interesting. Okay. I don't remember any of the details of this mission. It said bomb. So, collect bomb. What could go wrong? Why did I say that? Still haven't done that one? Oof. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm actually going to succeed. I feel like I may have stopped playing at the time because I'm too much of little baby. There's a Christmas tree. Why is there a Christmas tree? You know what? I'm gonna not complain. Is Christmas in the it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Oh, didn't know it was Christmas, but I guess I'm not complaining. Oh, that's a flare. Oh shoot, this thing is loaded. Holy crap. The frick? Huh? I mean, I guess I can't complain, but I was not expecting to find Christmas tree. Holy crap. For the time being, I'm just gonna like take it off and dump it in that truck, but like, jeez. That's kind of concerning though, whatever this is. Oh, it's a sparkler! Wow, that is a really thin sparkler. I was thinking that was like some druggie's syringe or something. Take some of the Place. Yeah. Sparkler. Wow, that is so 2D. I can absolutely see how 2D that is. And then it just falls out of my hand because I burnt myself or something, I guess. I'm getting so distracted. I was gonna buy ammunition, but now here I am gawking at a Christmas tree loaded with candy. I suppose that's the holidays. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's bullets. There's bullet. This is not bullet I needed, but it is bullet nonetheless. I can't complain for free stuff, I guess. Free stuff is free stuff. Okay. What was I doing? I'm getting so distracted so easily. I am so easily distracted. Holy fuck. Okay, focus on main goal. Focus. Jeez. Okay. Bullet. 762 39. Ow! I just punched myself in the face for real. Armor piercing. I mean, that's realistically the one I should go for. Wait, no. Wait, SS. Fuck, what does SS stand for? That's Full Metal Jacket, armor piercing. What is SS? Subsonic. Okay. Then... How much dough do I have? Oh, I'll be fine. And while I'm here... upgrade. You... Dovetail. What are the dovetail attachments? I actually want to know. I'll just go with the Picatinny. I've already got Picatinny attachments. But I'm gonna do that. I hope you can hear me fine. I know that sometimes my audio likes to commit not work. Motherfucking. Oh my god. I thought this fucker was unloaded. Motherfucker. I just blew myself up in safe house. Yeah, Jesus. Oh my goodness. I am an imbecile. I'm an absolute imbecile. Holy shit. Hiya there. Fuck. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. This is definitely not foreshadowing what's gonna happen while I'm in the radius or anything. No way, Jose. I'm going to be the best survivor there ever was, and that never actually happened. It was actually all a dream, and the protagonist was in a coma the entire time, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's the story we're gonna go with. Sheesh. My goodness, I'm an idiot. I wonder what this does. No, do that. I was genuinely not expecting that. Why am I so slow? Come on, move. Sprint. Why am I so slow? I'm not crazy, right? I am going really freaking slow, right? I can fix this myself. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm not crazy. That's good to know. That's good to know. How much can I sell this for? Good enough. I wonder if I missed anything on the corpse. I don't think I missed anything. Right, yeah, okay, I'm absurdly slow, like, holy crap. Pick up the freaking pace, Slowpoke, jeez. Like, jeez. Olympic. Okay, just do a sleepy weepy. Yeah, I guess they don't expect anyone to kill themselves in safe house. Oh, that's new. Right. Just gonna put a optic on this sucker. Yeah, baby. I'm still slow though, so exit the main menu. Gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Jeez Louise. Yeah, do not show again. Come on. Continue game. Okay, I'm not slow anymore. That's good. Now for reload in simulator. This is the gameplay you have come for, and definitely not the gameplay, if you can even call it that, when I leave. That's all the boring stuff. The fun stuff is when I am reloading the magazines. Completely unrelated to magazines. I swear to God that face cleaning products are just cum. They're just cum. I'm pretty sure that whenever people are cleaning their faces, they're actually just rubbing cum all over their face. Because you cannot tell me it does not look like cum. It just looks like cum. It's kind of gross. Like, one moment you're washing your face, and the next moment it's like, oh, wait a second. What is this? Face care, you know. Anything to look beautiful. And clean your face. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people need to clean their faces, but like, holy crap, man. Why does that stuff always seem so strange? Or maybe I'm crazy. It does, but like what? Well, I'm just saying, man. Like, it must be like a conspiracy against everyone who cleans their faces to make them all look like fools in the future or something. Yeah, joke's on you. You've been rubbing cum on your face this entire time. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's cum, it's cum. It's still working pretty good. It's just, you know. Okay. We never had that conversation. Pretend you heard absolutely nothing. And, oh good, that actually does the correct thing. Oh, and it actually does that thing too. Wonderful. Which one of these is full? That one's full. That one's not full. Take the not full one. And it's adventure time! Please don't blow myself up. I'm gonna save just in case my own stupidity decides to stupidity. And yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be good. Adventure is out there! Adventure time! Yay! Okay. Yeah, Twitch automod's kind of quirky like that. I have no idea what you said. I could probably figure that out. Maybe. Come. It automod... Rothschildren are controlling the skincare companies and are mocking them, but making them put cum in the bottles. Yes. Actually, well, no, well, saying it like that makes it seem like there's more than just that in the bottles. That's all that there is in the bottles. It's just that. Nothing else. Yeah, I went into the AutoMod software and told it to shut the fuck up. AutoMod is good, I guess, but it's like a little snowflake. It's too sensitive. AutoMod snowflake. Goody goody gumdrops. Woohoo! I can't see a thing. I could turn my flashlight on, I suppose. I hear footsteps. Oh, there you are. What's up? Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna put that on semi. Full auto is a bit much. Full auto is how you waste ammunition in this game. You know, I feel like video games are always like, you either spend every waking moment in full auto because you can, and there's plentiful ammunition, or there's not enough ammunition, but it's supposed to be like a really realistic milsim, you know, game experience. But you're like, well, I'm out of bullets, so how about I just don't? I just can't afford to keep pumping all that lead down range. No, I only turned off auto mod for the word come. Sorry. You can spam the word come to your heart's delight now, I suppose, but no sketchy links for you. Haha. I'm not that stupid. I was about to like point at the ground and pull the trigger again. I'm like, haha, I'm not that stupid. I was like, wait, fuck, I actually did put a grenade back in there. Oh, damn. I'm a sniper. I have foiled your plans. No. Now you'll just have to rustle your jimmies. That, you know what? That sounded better in my head. We don't talk about rustling our jimmies. That's going too far. I much prefer using shotguns on those things. I just never seem to miss when I'm using the shotgun. Probably because... If it weren't for you damn kids, I would have gotten away with it! If it weren't for you meddling kids! Have you used to watch Scooby-Doo, I take it? Were you a Scooby-Dooby-Dooby kid? Gotta get that mystery gang, you know? Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, Scooby-Doo watcher? Because that's what I was. Well, I watched it all the time, not just Sunday afternoon. You were? Alright. Nice. Have you watched the new show Velma? I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard it's so good it broke the internet, you know? Just an amazing show. Very true to the originals as well, you know? Everyone is exactly like they were in the original show. For sure. I'm definitely not, you know... Just so good. Yeah, I've heard amazing things about it. You know, the people who produced it, who really followed the source material, they're probably so proud of themselves. I'm sure they watched Scooby-Doo as well when they were kids, and they're definitely not a bunch of woke people. No, stop. Cease and desist. Hello, Mapus. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what I did to deserve a cease and desist. I'm just preaching the, how good the, show Velma is. You know? It's very good. Global map, where am I? Should be here. Where am I going? I want to go that way. Next, they're going to turn Scooby into a cat. Actually, I'm pretty sure they removed Scooby entirely from the show. Like, he's not even in the show. Same with Shaggy, technically. They put a person who wears the same clothes as Shaggy in the show, but he's, like, literally not Shaggy. He doesn't even have the name Shaggy. Yeah, you can't remove the two best characters from the show. Well, I mean, you can, and you get Velma. Velma makes Dragon Ball Evolution look like a masterpiece. Enough said. I've never watched anything Dragon Ball, but from my understanding, it's a lot of the entire show. You know, like 100 episodes of that before they actually get to the fight scene or something. Which, sounds like a party to me. You know, that's good anime right there. Not that other stuff. Just some bros screaming at each other in a totally normal way. Oh, it's a live action movie. Oh, well. They always butcher live action. Okay. That's why that one's bad. Okay. I got you. I've never watched the Dragon Balls. Well, I mean, I don't know. Buff, shirtless, sweaty men grunting and groaning and screaming. Yeah. That is peak anime. That's aka Dragon Balls. Yeah, I mean, come on, they gotta show off their testosterone manpower somehow, right? There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much summarizes my understanding of it as well. But I mean, hey, people like it, so, you know. If the people like what they like, then let them like it. Oof. Back away from that. Am I hungry or am I tired? I am hungry. Jesus, fuck. Fuck. Where the fuck did that all come from? Jesus. Fuck. That's a statue. Oh, mother... Jeez. How much... Oh, that's actually not that ouchy. I thought he would have done a lot more ouchy to me. The only live actions that were remotely decent, Initial D and Death Note. Anything besides those, I need a barf bag. Oof. That is... That sounds about right, honestly. I don't even know what Initial D is, but just generally from my experience, most things that end up live action are very poorly done. There's a creepy guy over there. Spaghetti noodle noodle arms. One small step for man. One giant leap for mankind. I think he's dead. Traveling at night is a terrible idea. Two best animes are Hunter x Hunter and Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is just God. I'm assuming that means tier. And so is Hunter x Hunter. But the last season of Hunter is dog shit. It's not worth watching besides the last 3 episodes. Initial D was an anime from the 90s, where it's about street racing in the mountains of Japan. Started off on Mount Akina in the first season. Japan has an interesting culture with racing, don't they? I've not watched Hunter x Hunter, but I have watched at least the first season of Attack on Titan. It was good. It was good. Not exactly my personal favorite, but it was good. It was pretty good. Yeah, okay. Something about older animes is they often are very different from modern animes, because modern animes always seem to follow some pretty generic formulas that they just repeat all the time. And there's a lot of old animes that people are missing out on, probably, that are actually unique. Unlike, well, gee, okay. Drove a Toyota. One Piece or Naruto? Don't like One Piece or Naruto. Are way too filler. I have not watched them. Naruto is one of the ones that I just won't watch for literally no reason. I just don't want to watch it. And One Piece. I'm trying to... Oh, that's the pirate one. That is also another one I just don't want to watch just because I don't want to. I got nothing against them. I just don't want to watch them. I've never watched them, so I technically can't have an opinion. But I'm not gonna watch them, so, you know. I'll just assume your opinions are correct, and I'm happy with that. Works for me. This is an arrangement that we can work with. One Piece, I didn't like the art style, and Naruto is just meh. Didn't like the story. A lot of people I hear about, like, talking about, like, Naruto, and it's like, oh, Naruto is so good, and then they, like, never elaborate. It's just like, yeah, okay, why is it good? Yeah, it's so good! Okay, but why? It's just so good, man! Uh-huh. And One Piece, I literally hear no one talk about it, so... I've no clue. All I know is that there's pirates. Guinea Superglute. Dang. Oh, I can't keep it. I wanted the Superglute. Naruto video games are good. Wait, is this sugar? Man, these are some giant-ass sugar cubes. I would totally just take that and eat them. Just like that. I like sugar. Naruto video games were good. The anime, though, meh. I've not played any anime video games. But, I'll take your word on that one, too. Though I don't know how... If your source material isn't good to begin with, you can make something... Well, I suppose if you completely redesign it differently... I fucking hate these things. Jesus. Okay. I'm pretty sure there was one right... Okay, yeah. There is. Can I go... I'm gonna squeeze in through here and... The amount of times these things have killed me. Oh god, sorry. Jesus. Wow, I was not expecting that to happen. Jeez. Man, I was washing my face earlier with the, you know, the sus face cleaning stuff. And I had so many things I was just gonna blab about to myself out loud. And then now I can't remember what any of them were. TBH, well, I don't like Dragon Ball. I love the series and the video games, especially the games. Wait, what do you mean you love the series? How do you love the series but not like the show? Isn't that the same thing? Isn't the series the show? by the time I get to my destination, I'm gonna have run out. And then I'm gonna just have to go back. I'm gonna head out for the night because I'm tired and need some semblance of sleep. Good night. So I hope you have a nice night. And I will see you next stream. And I hope you get a lot more viewers. You deserve it. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be honest. I think one of the reasons I don't get many viewers is because I stream completely randomly. It is very random when I'm actually streaming. But thanks for sticking around, and hope you also have a good sleep. No, I said, well, some don't like it. I have been watching. Oh, okay. And I don't count GT as part of the series. Yeah. Okay. One of those things where they screw up so bad. I don't personally acknowledge its existence. I know that feeling. I'm pretty sure I have to keep going past all of this murky drunk. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thorn Sabito. Hello, how's it going? I'm going fine.
Catch the sniper by the toe.
What the fuck? I'm going fine, though I just got startled by a child. I do not like children. I didn't hit that one. I did not hit that one. Man, the statues in the game are horrible. Are you talking about the quality of them or when they talk? Because they're either really unnerving or they're just really freaking annoying. If you were to watch from episode 1 of Dragon Ball all the way to the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, you get a good, I don't know, maybe a year's worth of content there. Maybe more. Just don't watch the abomination that is GT, lol. A year. Jesus, fuck. An entire year of content. Sabito, you think they're unnerving? Some of them are definitely unnerving. I did not like that one. Fuck that. But some of them are just really fucking annoying. I just heard something. Before I clicked that, I wasn't sure. That is, yeah. Actually, when one of those police was shooting at me earlier, the copy guys, I took a pot shot or two at what I'm pretty sure was one of the statues on the tower, which waste of ammo. Especially since I just bought this stuff. So like that guy, I have no idea if, oh no, that's definitely a real guy. Oh, damn, headshot. Let's go. I'm a sniper. Just got security level 3. You only used 1 round. I used like 24 rounds of an MP5 mag on one. That's a lot of bullet. MP5's 9x19, right? What we commonly call 9mm. If I'm not mistaken. Did I go the right way? Okay. 9x19, yes. Alright, cool. Good to know that this Canadian knows his calibers, that he's not shooting. Sheesh. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna hit them. The spider things, the little crawly ones. I find them very annoying to hit with. Hit with anything that isn't a shotgun, but... Pop quiz time. What caliber is the AK-74 chambered in? Of... Not 7.62 by 39. That would be the AKM and AK-47. But that's like... It's 5.6 something like that. Or not 5.5... Something that starts with a 5. 5.62? I'm not sure. I know it's not 7.62 by 39 like an AKM. Which this is. Jesus. Ouch. Where did he come from? I need to pay more freaking attention, or I'm gonna get my dome domed. Jeez. That's not what I wanted to do. 5.62 doesn't exist, so no. What caliber is it then? 5.45? Might be 5.45. You know, I'm gonna go with 5.45. That's gonna be my final answer. .545 by 39. Dang! I actually. Woo! Woo! I shot. Was it 3 or 4? I am so absent-minded. I swear to God. Woo! I guessed a caliber correctly. Yeah, that's what you get. Right? Where's the radius? That's my backpack. That's what you get, radius. Wherever you are in that direction. I have to go in the factory area of the security level 3 mission. Luckily, I ran into 2 armored enemies and ran past a 3rd one. That is the mission I think I'm doing right now. And I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get fucked in the ass. Super hard. And it's not gonna be a fun time. What round is the Car 98K chambered in? I don't got an answer for you on that one, Chief. You're asking a Canadian a lot of questions that the government of Canada doesn't think Canadians need to know the answers to. I know what a Car 98K is. I'm pretty sure that's the bolt-action rifle, I believe. But 792 by 57 Mauser. Jesus, do you have a tab open, or you just genuinely remember all of this? Because I know some gun nuts would absolutely just remember every caliber, which I am not one of. I guess I'm also not a gun nut, technically. It's a bolt-action rifle used by the Germans during World War II. I constantly watch gun videos. I should know this. Yeah. I just passively over time have absorbed gun knowledge. I have shot guns before, but never anything particularly fancy. You simply know that because you really have an interest in the history of World War II. Ooh. Tell me about the Canadians during World War... That one didn't float away. What the fuck? The fuck sadistic motherfucker designed the bird statues? The hell? Right, Canadians during World War II, am I right? Might want to move, but nah, I'm fine. TT-33, not heard of a TT-33. I don't think that's what this is. I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, this has a 33, but it's not TT-33. And I'm also pretty sure it's a prototype pistol that never actually was made. which is really sad for me because I absolutely fucking adore this pistol. Although, seeing as I'm holding a rusty as hell one, it really does not show. Holy crap. Only know the history of the US, Brits, Germans, Japanese, and the Ruskies. Damn. Canadians really do get overshadowed by everyone else in, like, just being known about for some reason. Even though what the Canadians did was... well, absurd for starters, and definitely a lot of war crimes, but, you know. Chamberlain's... Tokarev... 76275. M4A1, which is nice. M4s are alright. M4s are pretty alright. Honestly, personally, I think I'm just gonna use good old Kalashnikov. Because you are in the apocalypse, comrade. You use reliable Kalashnikov. You get dust and slide, Kalashnikov does not care. Kalashnikov keep firing. Now I must put bullet back in Kalashnikov. There we go. And now I must show friend Kalashnikov. Friend like Kalashnikov. Yeah. War crimes. Well, one Canadian in modern day history definitely didn't go unnoticed, seeing as he's currently helping the Ukrainians as a sniper. Canadian snipers, my dude. I see a lot of jokes about that when I scroll through, I suppose, Canadian military memes, so I suppose that's not really surprising why I see a lot of jokes about it, but like, it was joking about snipers is like 100 kilometers. Anything closer is close range for a Canadian sniper. And yeah, no prisoners. That was the Canadian idea. Except for that one guy. That one Canadian guy who got separated from his group or something. I can't remember his name, but he has an eye patch. And he tricked an entire German something that the entire Canadian army was invading the town they were. And he was by himself. And so he captured it all by himself by scaring the shit out of the Germans. So he is pretty freaking cool, and I'm disappointed in myself for not remembering his name because I seem like an absolute buffoon for it. Now I have to actually realize where I'm going because I'm very distracted again. Thumpity thump thump. Geneva Convention? You mean Geneva Suggestion? Ugh. Get the laugh track in here because that really do be. I've heard that the Canadians were a large part of why the Geneva Convention existed. I don't know if I believe that entirely, that the Canadians were why that exists. But I mean, I'll believe that they had a part in it. I mean, I could see it. Yeah. Fuck those things, man. God fucking damn it. I suppose I don't need that anymore. Translucent fragments. The fuck are the translucent fragments? Is that something I haven't seen yet? God. Let me up. I want up! Oh, okay, that actually worked. Translucent fragments. Wait, is that the... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Journal. Enemies. That is not the enemies tab. Okay, the noodly arm guys. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I just call them like spaghetti arms and crap like that. I don't really pay attention to what they're actually called. I just make up my own freaking names for them. Like, come on. Fragment or Mr. Spaghetti Arms? Which one's more interraining? Which one is more interraining? I can proper English do good, yes. Just loading my asbestos bullets in my box mag. Static creatures. Everyone's got a name for them, I guess, yeah. I also call the little crawly guys, I call those mimics because I played a game called Prey, and they just look like mimics. Face huggers, as they... Yeah, that's a pretty fair name, yeah. That works. Okay, where actually am I? Okay, so that's that. So I must be up here somewhere? Spawns of spiders. That's also a fair name. Many legs. It's a spider. Don't want an alien to burst out of your gut. Man, the actual living things in the world that exist that do that, man, fuck that. Fuck that. That shit's big no-no. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, that's right. Guess I'm going that way. The whole idea of something laying its eggs inside you and then the eggs bursting out of you is pretty horrific. And because I'm not carrying that much. If you think that's a big no-no, then you should watch Alien vs. Predator. I mean, yeah, that's what the aliens do. They go inside of people's guts, and then their little babies come out. It's horrific. The whole idea is pretty no-no. Literally after every mission, I'm running back for like 33 kilograms. Well, I've pretty much not picked much of anything up, and I'm going to my mission right now with now only a singular mag because I am big dumb. I should have brought the entire box with me. So I'm going to get fucked in the butt by the big noodly mans. Not what I'm into, if you know what I'm saying. I did a ton of quests and didn't buy anything, so I had like 18k. I had 11k, and I used some of it to buy ammo for this, because otherwise I would literally have no ammo and would be going in here with a shotgun. Which last time I did that, did not end well, because buckshot and armor don't mix very well. They like repel each other almost. I got a mod that allows me to carry up to 100 kilograms before I can't move at all. I'm an absolute loot goblin. Yeah, loot goblins be like. Unfortunately, I didn't get the PC version. There's probably a way to mod the Quest version. I guess the question is whether or not it exists yet or not. Which is not a very helpful remark, I guess. Not yet, yeah. Yet. In due time. In due time. Another mod that adds more usable slots in my backpack, which is a nice quality of life. Yeah, that would be handy. I don't know, like actually having a slot here and not just two loops. Like, maybe a slot here and a slot here or something. I don't know. Although most of the time I'm just shoving stuff in here anyway without really thinking about it, so I don't know if I'd actually make much use of it. Although another slot to motherfucker. Give me my backpack, Jesus. Another slot to put another gun when you find them lying around would be nice. Scavenger mod. I've not heard of that one. What's the scavenger mod? Box. Disables the shops, so you have to go and scavenge everything you can find. Fuck. Oh, that would be difficult. That would be very immersive, but also fuck. Along with the stalker mod. And what's the stalker mod? I'm guessing it's probably something that makes it similar to the Stalker games, but I've not actually played those because I am a little boring man who has not actually done much with life. Oh, Jesus Christ, the physics on that. I was not expecting me to gently tap it and it to fling its legs out. Like, I don't like kids, but Jesus, I'm not about to, like, sweep them under the legs. Or maybe I am and I just don't know it yet. It is different caliber. Stuff that in there. I was gonna pat him down, but he's too dusty. Damn. Overall, it's all weapon stats, ammo stats, makes it to where anything can spawn anywhere. On top of that, any enemy and an anomaly can spawn in any portion of the map with random health values. That actually does seem pretty fun. That sounds like a...
UNPSC, Explorer 12, Log 13-3.
I don't care for listening to this guy's blah blah blah. Yeah, for right now, anyway. That does sound like a very fun system. It sounds like it'll get you killed a lot, but fun. 3-shot of fragment, alarm. You can either get hit one hit, you have to put 10 rounds into it. It can either get one hit or you have to put... Okay. You take 3 shots to kill a fragment? Bruh. Whenever I was using a shotgun with just like birdshot or whatever the frick the shells are, you just aim for the center where the ball shows up and you blast it once and it dies. It just is donezo. Says sayonara to life. Then you use the knife on the core. Yeah. I like the shotgun though, because you just single shot, you shoot it, it creates the core and like leftover pellets still hit the core, so it just dies in a single shot. It's just real convenient. I'm gonna save right here. I am scum. Save scum. Okay, so I think that those... Okay, there's gotta be that. So that's that. So that building's not even on the map. Unless you're using slugs, yeah. Which... Unless you're using slugs, you're not also getting through any armor, so... Buckshot is very bad against armor. So, they both have their time and place. I guess if you're really quick at reloading, then that's not something you have to worry about much. Okay, I remember going over there, but not actually finding the bomb. So, I'm gonna ask you to help me with this one. Do you know if you can have 2 games going at the same time on different saves on into the Radius. I want to open a new game, but I also want to be able to switch between. I think you can, yeah. It wouldn't make sense if you couldn't, because they like give you a new game option and load game option. So it'd be pretty stupid if they're like, oh, you want to play a new game? Yeet! Your save. Pretty sure the bomb is in the building somewhere, but I haven't gotten to that quest yet. Jeez, fuck. I need to pay more attention. I also need to eat. Wow, real wind just blew on my legs, and that was really scary. I almost shat myself there, like, oh, the immersion is too much. Food. Well, fuck. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. I'm gonna get to my destination, and then I'm gonna be out of equipment. Retexture mods. They're a bullet lighter. Bullet lighters are interesting, though for me personally, I think it makes more sense to just have them be generic Bic lighters. Disposable, you know, junk. Although if there was like an extra version of a lighter that was like a Zippo or something, that would be neat. I have a Zippo. Zippos are fun. The probes are throwing. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. I don't know if the stream is even picking it up. Actually, you know what? They seem to just disappear from my view when they get like 2 meters away. Okay, but they're definitely still applying. Okay. I don't know what the green gas is, so I'm gonna try and figure that out real quick. Haze. Gas mask time, I guess. Fuck. Do I have to do... I do, okay. I don't know what the one from Stalker looks like, but... that... I can see why that would be a thing you would do. Where did that come from? Do I even want to know? Come on. Wow, that actually worked. And that's handy, I guess. 545. If only it was 55 or not 556. 762 by 39. And the M4 is also now colored like the C8A3 that Canadian military used. Wait, are you Canadian? Are you Canadian? Or do you just like the C8? Because C8 is pretty cool. I like C8. Although C7, you know, the original. Maybe it's gonna be over there. Just like the green. I'm gonna do a not so humble thing here and brag that the C7 and the C8 are actually more reliable than the M4 and the M16. So, you know, Canadians did their own little modifications, just made them a little bit better. You know, we're pretty cool like that. Hello, fellow Canadian. I don't know why I said that in a weird accent. Hello! Good to see another fellow Canadian. It's always good to see a Canadian. We better go get some Timmies later, eh? How do I get around this? Seems like a really mess. It's annoying you can't climb little things like this. Into making bullets. Huh? What do you mean making like bullets and things? You mean like bullet casing art? Because, like, if you want to work in an ammunition factory because you think that's cool, and more power to you, I guess, but... I wonder if that's the box. HK416. I don't know which one the HK416 is, but a lot of people really like the HK guns. I'm not even going to pretend I'm not biased and say I just really like the C7 and the C8. C7 mainly. It's got a more of a look to it. Working in a bullet making factory could be cool. Could be, yeah. I don't know. Probably wouldn't even have to be military to do that too. I'm sure they contract that all out to people in the civilian market or in the civilian world. I don't know where that is. That's just... Oh, there it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm grabbing an actual real-world object. Hold on. Gotta... Oh, jeez. I'm hitting everything. The VR experience. Okay. Where is that box? Where's the box at? There is no box. Is that the box? I genuinely am starting to think that might be the box. It's a square-ish thing. Where is the box? Knowing my stupidity. Earlier today, I pointed the freaking grenade launcher I had on the ground and shot because I didn't realize it was loaded. Blew myself up instantly. That was cool. You know. Definitely trust me around firearms. Ow. I kind of expected that would happen, so... Is this the box? This better be the fucking box. Come on. Yes! It's the box! That is a really poorly shaped plastic explosive. Whoever made this... What the heck, man? Blew yourself up the first day with a propane tank. Isn't it actually kind of hard to blow up the propane tanks? You have to, like, shoot them multiple times, don't you? Right, dressing mode. My brain is not brain. And save scum. And I guess I better... Would rather the 9x19 will light it, and it's just a fuse point at that time. Stepped into a crater and was teleported into the air. Is there an anomaly that yeets you into the air? RGD5. I'm guessing an RGD5 is fully automatic. Fully semi-automatic death dispenser! Crater in the air. Oh, you might have just broken physics then. Why am I saving so much? I don't know. I'm a coward, I guess. I am certified coward. You've seen it here first. Cowardice. Cowardice. RGD. That's one of these. That's one of those fuckers. Okay. Yeah, okay. Frag. Start walking into anomalies and find out if there's one that yeets you into the air. I'll pass. I value my life just a little bit. You know, just a tiny bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. Actually, where's the actual... box? Box go brr. I'll be able to get to it. Man. Oh, those you. Oh, okay. I thought those just shot you. Shot you, like, shot things you shot back at them. Shot back at you the things that you shot at them, and little coins. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. They do both. Oh! That killed him one shot. That killed him one shot. I might actually have a fighting chance. Might. Just might have a fighting chance. The question is, who's gonna have a harder time seeing, them or me, in this darkness? I can use this on you. Okay. Suppressor's not working. And now I've got chums on me back. I'm pretty sure that anomaly does not follow you, and just has a random path. Shut the fuck up, mate. You bloody wanker. Alright, you sit a little bit and I've got to go to. I think. Yeah, it's a little building. I'm British now. We don't question that. It just happened. We're rolling with it now. There's also a rift, as you can clearly hear. The swirly thing over there. The big old bloody swirly thing. I think it was over there. Yeah, that thing. And then it vacuums back up. Is that the rift? I'm gonna guess that's the rift. The electrical noise in the building. Oh, those little stationary things that you can just kind of chop up and they have a little crystal in them. So are those the rifts? Ah. I tend to ignore those, actually. I don't have a reason to, I just do it. They'd probably be worth a pretty penny if I was grabbing them all. Where am I actually going for this? Over there. That man is Steve. Oh god, that's bad. Like, really bad for your health. What's bad for my health? What did I do? Wait, what did I do? I already forgot. I am so absent-minded I forgot what I said, so now I'm actually kind of confused. Leaving rifts up. Oh! Oh, that's what they do. Oh, I did not know that. I just assumed that those happened, like enemies inherently revived in certain world locations. And that there happened to be rifts in those locations. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I feel really stupid, like I should have been able to put two and two together, but that's not how the world works. I am big brain. sandpaper. Rifts will keep them spawning and reviving. Fuck. Okay, good to know. Guess I'm gonna kill rifts now. Nice. Something tells me you've not been to Colhots yet. I'm gonna go with no. No, I have not. I'm guessing that I'm going to get severe butt fuckitis when I go there. And that is going to be very difficult for my puny little keister to survive. What is that? Oh, that probably is that. Gas noise. With no lube. Yeah. Sandpaper condom. It's always the sandpaper condoms. Taking out rifts is top priority while you're there while trying to not get overwhelmed. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Is this the door? Oh wait. It's the other side. 20 grit sandpaper condom for days. 20 grit? Nah, that's too soft. Probably like 5 grit. That sounds like a 5 grit sandpaper condom situation. Extra coarse. Ribbed for your displeasure. Yeah. I can go down here. Unless I can't. In which case, what the fuck, game? I hate that it does that. I hate that some VR games like force you away if you like lean into things. Very annoying. Oh, flashlight. Wow. Was this a safe house? This is shit. Safe house, but a shitty one. Starting to feel homey. What is this? 556. Okay. That's my gas mask. Splooch, 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 splooch. Right, back up we go. There's people talking in there. That means bad things. Danger. Stranger danger. I'm sorry, I need explosives for a wooden door with a table in front of it? That's... the stupid automod. What did the automod ban this time, or block? Wow, this is the most I've ever had chat at once. 20 grit, soft, brother, that's rough enough to make an anus turn into a bleeding fountain. Dude, 50 grit's rough enough to do that. Also, the word anus is modded. Yeah. The higher the number sandpaper, the smoother it is. And 20 grit is pretty harsh. But the way you were describing it to me, it makes it sound like the sandpaper condom would be really bad. So, you know, 10 grit, 5 grit. Jesus, fuck, could've... How about we go to 1 grit? Just get the gravel, glued it onto a condom. It's like, alright, now's your time. Anyway. Hello, Murillo. Wait, was Murillo watching before? Thank you for the follow, Murillo. The Radius animatronics do be quirky at night. Bomb plant will be marked. Okay, good to know. I was genuinely thinking that I was supposed to blow up a wooden door. Like, jeez. Wait, so where is it? That seems pretty correct. I'm not gonna lie. That seems like this is the correct spot. But... come on. Where is the correct way? Just over here? Because the building across is there. And that's the corner. What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? If only we could get beer, rags, and some gasoline in this game. Then we could get drunk and make Molotovs. I mean, I think there are some gasoline cans lying around, and of course there's bottles, but... no Molotovs and getting drunk for you, comrade. Also, I'm pretty sure anything that there would be to drink would have already been drank. I mean, come on. If I know anything about people, it's that people drink their problems away. And between you and me, I think the world turning into this is something people would drink their problems away about. This game fueled my fear of the unknown. That's perfectly reasonable, yeah. This game likes to fuck with you. Is this correct door? No. I thought it was shoot all your problems away. I mean, if you're American, yeah. Shoot and drink your problems away. Also, caution on the building. What do you mean, caution on the building? Are there guys up there waiting for me? Gonna give me the old 1-2 skiddly-doo? Where is this bloody... Shit, at this point give us styrofoam and gasoline along with beer and rags. Make homemade napalm Molotovs. That's a step up, yeah. Is this supposed to be a classroom? The fuck is this building? There will be many enemies. Good to know. I don't actually even know what my objective was. Just enter? My goodness, everything is getting smeary for me. Blast the armored door on the first floor. Inside. Look for a white case. I mean, you can shoot certain problems away. Dear? Hell yeah. The man in your closet? Yeah. Divorce papers? Hell to the yeah. I don't Man. I don't know what divorce papers you're talking about. Last time I checked, those things were fucking invincible and bulletproof. I am big dumb. Someone's gonna have to do me a solid. And just tell my stupid Batowski which frickin' door I slapped this piece of plastic death onto. I assume this is C4. I'm gonna guess this is C4. But seriously though, where's it? Like, this is not an armored door. Nope. This is open. How do you even get in this building? Is it up there? It's fucking up there, isn't it? Motherfucker. Ow. Quit ouchieing me. Quit ouchieing me. Ouch. Look, something is fucking up there that can go into two options. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Something's fucking up there! Something is fucking up there! Bruh. Option number one in a video game. Let's be real, that's the one we all want. Is this the door? I'm gonna slap a piece of plastic onto every door until this game tells me which bloody door it is. Oh. 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 You hear that, guys? That's the sound of me losing my sanity. We all know the fear of when you have a mission objective in the complete other side of the map. Am I stupid? No, I don't think I'm stupid. Maybe. I might be stupid. Yeah. It's collapsible stock. Collapsible stock go brrr! Slap that in there. Bullet. You seem like you've never used a collapsible stock before. I turned a simple joke into you second-guessing myself. Dude, I'm dumb enough that you could literally say something and just straight up tell me the answer and I'd be confused. I'm just dumb, man. Excuse me a moment, I need to go beat myself over the head with a brick for not trying that, lol. Dude, no, don't do that. Take care of yourself. Beating yourself over the head with a brick is not the way to go. You don't do that. Don't do that. It's okay to not realize in a video game where commonly collapsible, God, I am butchering my words. Hey radio, prepare for hell inside. Yes, you've all made it very clear that it's bad in there. And that I'm going to die. I just have to get in first. That's my main priority. Actually getting in that to hell. Yep, that's a motherfucker. God damn it, he moved. Don't forget the rift. Save yourself the hell that is getting out. Yeah, will do. I'll try anyway. I just gotta figure out first the hell that is getting in. And hopefully not running out of ammo. Also, my vision is smearing. Man really aimed the gun like an FPS game. What's that supposed to mean? I hit him! I freaking hit him! Come on. Like, what? You want me to actually lean into it? This is freaking VR. If it had an actual, like, stock. This doesn't even have virtual stock. Like, there's... Yes, I'm gonna aim it like this. I'm gonna freaking put it right in between my neck, you know, and just aim. It's freaking VR, man. Bruh. Is that a real gun? Wait, okay, virtual stock is on. I could not tell. What do you mean lean? What, you mean like lean forward? Well, you want me to freaking... Is this better? Is this more to your liking? You want me to freaking... That's worse. I don't know about you guys, but my whole vision is smeary as hell. This game has a memory leak, I swear. There's no other way. I think it's really because we are seeing from your lifetime. Are you? Is that looking right down the optic for you? Okay, yeah, so you're looking down my left eye then. Okay. I'm so confused. You are just confusing me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I guess my IQ is what do you mean the type of aim? What do you like aiming with my left eye? You're talking the way it's shouldered? You want okay. You want to see the optic. Can I actually arrange that? I don't know if I can do anything about that. Which aspect of how I'm holding it? There's like a couple dimensions to how it's being held. Wait, wait. I might be able to use an external program to change the eye. But I don't actually know if it would in fact work, so I'm not gonna... Damn, wow. That's pretty cold, man. Jesus. Murillo, are you understanding what the fuck he's talking about? God, would these things fucking shut up? Shut the fuck up. Bloody hell. Alright, cool. So we got a chat with one man who is big brain, and everyone else does not know what he's talking about. Alright. Motherfucking piece of shit. Gets blown. Man, speaking Italian, I don't know, man. It's all too much for my little dinky brain to understand. Be nice if there was the kind of bullet I'm looking for in these. We'll see if it... Alright, my prayers have been answered. Shit. Now how to keep little... I want to keep it, but I'm going to keep that instead. Though I can dump this downstairs, so if I do come back... Jeez. My frame rate is dying like crazy. You found out how to switch the eye? Hit me. Hit me with that. Small Steam VR window, hit the button with 3 lines, display VR view option, then hit select right. Well, okay, so the problem with that is the stream is picking up the actual game capture, not the Steam VR display, though I could change that. That wouldn't be that hard. I think. Ugh. Alright, just display VR view visible. Yep, okay. And gotta love this repeating music loop. Where is the actual view? Why can't I see it? Okay, there we go. Library desktop. Not that. VR game window. Hey, there we go. Can you see? Well, you can probably see chat now, actually. Oh, this might actually be... I might just record like this in the future. That would probably be smart. No smokes for me. Awesome. Or not awesome, depending on how you look at it. Right, well, now is a good time to save, because apparently I'm going to be going into the deep end. Thump, 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 thump. I think that might be doing it. Awesome. Streamer fixing problems midstream. That's what we like. Definitely not very stressful and makes me feel like an idiot. Which, apparently I have an IQ of 10, so I guess that doesn't matter if I feel like an idiot. Because apparently I am one. Let's go. That's what we like. Not really, but whatever.
Yura, look at you. Are you eating at all? Give me your plate. Come on.
Lubov Mikhailovna, I'm okay, seriously.
You need to eat well, Yura. Here, one more cutlet.
Come on. Bloody hell, I can't see around my arm. Wow, that was sad. That was just bad aiming. Now, if you switch to capturing the game, it'll be the same. What? You sure about that? Okay, that bumbling buffoon shouldn't be able to get up here. VR capture. Into the radius. Still in the right eye? Wow, Jesus, my frame rate is really dying for me. I don't know about you. Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna switch it back to the VR view. Let you look into this. Alright, sure. I'm gonna continue surviving, though. Or I'm just gonna keep grabbing my bloody AK from my back. There we go, jeez. Wow, the frame rate is bad, though, now. Smoking. All my homies love smoking. Smoking's good for you. Asterix. No, it's not. Don't smoke. Smoking's not good for you. I feel like someone was gonna bust in here with a freaking public service announcement on why I'm a terrible person because I said smoking's good for you. Wow, so many bullets. And lag. So much lag. Crunk. Clunk. Get out of here. Stupid grass. Oh, fuck. Come on. Jeez. Open VR plugin through OBS, which is also a direct capture of your VR view. Well, jeez. My actual VR view isn't particularly good either. It is very slimy. I don't know, I feel like someone's rubbing Vaseline in my eyes. Got him. Hey, there's a box. There's a grumbling noise. My controller has died. Oh no. Yep, it's dead. Fuck. Okay. I I was not expecting to have to pause the stream. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Murillo. In my panic, I did that, yes.
Is Max coming out to play?
Oh boy. Fuck, this is not a great spot to have a controller be dead. I'm gonna scoot back upstairs. And... frick. Where's some batteries? Battery. Where are me bloody batteries? Using a Quest 2. Quest 2 slapped into PC VR mode by force. It works pretty well. I mean, it's not bad by any means. Did I just replace the battery with a different dead battery? I just replaced the freaking battery with a different dead battery. Motherfucker. Oh. Whee! Thanks for the follow. I don't know if you did that earlier or if that just happened. No, you did. That just happened. Okay, cool. Awesome. I was about to say, wow, my frame rate is suddenly better, and then I turned around and it was just as bad. Alright, back to our one. I should save. Just in case my controller dies again. Anyway, thanks for the follow. Now we descend into hell with a really bad frame rate. Come on. Creek? Yoinks, Scoob! Or Shaggy? Or someone? Yoinks! Zoinks! Jinkies! Ugh! What I lack in creativity, I make up for in... I'll get back to you on that one. I'm so funny. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Fun. This is why you always throw your dead batteries. Well, so the battery I put in its place was a rechargeable battery that I had just taken off the charger, but I guess I never charged it, so it was just a dead rechargeable battery. So I'm gonna have to charge all of those. Because yeah, normal batteries I wouldn't keep around. I toss them all in a bin and then you take them to the fire department, because apparently the fire department gets rid of them properly. Yeah, because I don't know how to dispose of batteries. Come on, you just puncture them. Everyone knows that. Rule number 1 when disposing of batteries. Puncture. Take a knife and just, you know, really give that battery a good stabbing. Get yourself a 16 battery charger and just have them all charged up. Well, I just don't have the charger plugged in. Like, it's not even that, like, they don't charge good or anything. It's that I just didn't even have them plugged in. So, yeah. Important step in charging batteries. Have batteries plugged in. Yeah. Not just sitting there. Wow, that is so smeary from my perspective. Wow, this is so bad. Ah! I can only imagine what your viewing experience is like. Okay, if I just stand still, the world is not smeary. But as soon as I'm moving around, all hell breaks loose. Oh, this is bad. You have loot in the what? Did I drop something, or was there just something that I didn't care enough about? Alright, cool. Thank you for the information. Don't know why I said it with a bad French accent, but I did. Holy crap, this is so bad. Smear. It can't just be me that sees everything smearing, right?
Who needed this heavy door here? Is the boss expecting a nuclear attack or something? If this thing stalls, we'll need to use a bomb ourselves to get it opened.
No need. I reckon the boss will escape through the window. Maybe he's even done it before.
I have a box behind the crate. Box behind the crate. Okay, that's not a crate. Cheeky breeky! Fine, I'll just pick these up too. I'd pick up everything else. Why not the shotgun shells? In the stairs. Is a box behind there? There is no box behind here. It might be a procedural thing, like one of the loot spawn points. Yeah, it might just be one of the procedural spawn locations for it. Yeah, that makes sense. There was one up there, so all's fair in love and war. Let us put Boom Boom on the box. Woo! Wait, there's not like some major underground complex? You were hyping this up for a real big, like, sandpaper condom situation, man. I'm a bit disappointed there's not more enemies. Oh well, I suppose that's good, because I'm probably like... Oh, wait, no, I'd found a mag. Yeah, I would have been fine. Though I am loaded. What's this? Oh, this is... Motherfucker. I have to carry this crate the whole way back. Viva la pistola. Oh, shit. Fuck. Glook. There's a glook here. Best case scenario, I don't actually end up using the pistol. Because I rusted that thing to hell accidentally. So I'm being for a bad time. Why are there so many of these? What the crap? This place is a loot box. Come on. Okay, good. I didn't drop that. Glock Rajadana. I don't know what Rajadana means, but I know this is Glock. Alright. Well. Okay, so that's eject, and then that would be safety. Could have sworn that there was another button to turn off the laser, but I guess not, so that's fine. Just a gun with a suppressor that doesn't work. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Oh, since I've got a laser, I may as well just hip fire this thing if I ever even have to use it. Get out of here. Go, shoot, shoot. Grass. Imagine touching grass. Who the heck does that? Shut up. Grass touchers, am I right? Think they're better than all of us. 70% walk speed, 60% run speed, 150% stamina consumption. Oh. Oh yeah, because I'm carrying a butt ton. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be a walk in the park, you know? Walk in the park. Oh fuck. We gotta go. Shit. Have fun with that. God damn it. Glock Rajadana means here in Brazil, the bandits use a piece that turns Glock shots into burst or automatic. Ah, I see. I mean, that is a thing. Like, there is an automatic Glock, and there is burst Glock. And I am going the wrong way? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck, grenade, whatever. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. No time for loot. Only run. Glock Rich. So is that like a slang term, though, for just modifying a Glock to be capable of that? I think this is the way. Pick up the base, pick up the base. Yeah, alright. Glock is one of the guns that I really wish I had fired. Why am I butchering my words so much? I really wish I had fired a Glock before, but I have not been fortunate enough to get that opportunity. I'm trying to run, man, I'm trying! Also, I don't know why you called me Forrest, but hey. Nicknames or whatever. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm from Canada. The land of guns? What are those? Because... Never watched Forrest Gump? No, I've not watched Forrest Gump. That's one I'll have to watch. Fucking... You have got to be shitting me. Mother... Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. The crate. Oh god. Motherfucker. Why is this not working? Oh my fucking god. Rob, when was the last save? Oof. Wait, so oh, the pain. 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 Ah! Just select autosave. Oh, I can still do that. Load game. Autosave 1. Man, I thought I was gonna do so good in that gunshot fight. Jesus, I'm stupid. Gunfight, and then I. Fuck that. Come on. Whatever. Jesus. Wow. Shit, called this thing got jammed every single shot. Every shot. Every single shot there, it jammed. Oh, the time reset. Right. Seriously, like. Okay. Jam. Okay, now it's not jamming every single shot. God damn it. God fucking. God hates me. How fucking big is the impact of that grenade? Jesus Christ! Motherfucker. Thanks for rubbing it in, game. Jesus. How big, you ask? Yes. Oh, for... Quit moving, you fuck. How many times am I gonna have to go through this hell? I won't be needing to be told twice! Jeez. Just watch, it puts me back in the same fucking spot or somewhere worse. Where did it put me? Motherfucker. Okay. 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 Hold on, where? Okay, so I'm like right here, so I want to go there. Okay. Jesus. Fuck off. Wait, this is... Am I crazy or is this the same spot? Oh my fucking... It's literally the same spot. What did I say? What did I say? No, this is that's where I was. That's where I was shooting at them. That's the thing that they were at. That's where I was. Fuck. Forget about him, forget about him. Fuck me. God damn it. Yeah, I got the bomb over there, but this is where I was when I ended up here. Fuck. I am fucked. That actually fucking worked. Holy shit. God damn. I am gonna shit myself. Jeez. I think that's just the gas. I think that's just the gas. Yeah, there's gonna be enemies in the I was gonna try and just avoid everything, but the game didn't seem to like that idea too much. So, and of course, the one gun I do have ammunition for keeps jamming. So, yay! I'm gonna save though right here so that I don't have to fucking do every single thing of that again for the 4th time, because holy shit. I know the game likes to specifically tell... Jesus, fuck. God damn it. To tell you that the shortest route is often the fastest. I have an empty AK mag in my bag, yeah. Because that was one I had originally, but I shot it all. So, no more bullet. Wait, there's a... Okay, there's a cell shard. Make it fucking count. Come on. I don't want to... Excuse me? It's not unsafe. It says there's a bullet in there. Can this fire now? Now I can't see him. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. Jeez. I swear I couldn't have done a worse set of timing with how I went about this. Holy crap. I don't think I had a box of 7.62 by 39. I definitely had ammo for the MP5 or whatever that was, but I don't have a mag for that. Yeah. I didn't have AKM ammunition, unfortunately. Because if I had picked any up, I would have put it in the magazine immediately. Of course, we're going to get back to the base, and there's going to be AKM ammunition in there, and you're all going to laugh at me. Man, I'm freaking strong. So it would be straight that way. Yeah, laugh at me a lot. I can't believe it. Why would you do that? It's so mean. No, I wouldn't blame you. I would laugh at me too. But there won't be. So, you won't have anything to laugh at. Hopefully. Spaghetti Man. Sing us a song, you're the Spaghetti Man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for spaghetti music. You've got us feeling alright. I don't want to meet that guy. Oh, it's just the crane. Everything is fine. Everything is A-okay. No. I did not give you permission to move. You will not move until I tell you to. That better turn. Can't wait for there to be enemies directly through here. That'll be fun. Woo! Actually, hold on. Can you see the big green circle in my face? Oh, you can. You've been able to see this entire time. Damn. I just gotten used to that friggin' thing. You're not supposed to be able to see that. Oh well. You're stuck with it if you want to see. Alright. I'll take that as a sign. And not walk through that. Come on. Why is there a rubber band on this? Where's my backpack? Why can't I? Jesus fuck. Can I stuff this in the backpack, please? Please? No, I can't. Alright, well. I got this guy. That doesn't take the same mag. I can drop a bullet on the ground, that's fine. Improvise, adapt, overcome. That's the wrong mag. That's a make a roughneck then. Fuck. Jesus. Bruh, my brain cells are falling out of my ears right now, I swear. Just gotta shove that in there. Five shots, whatever, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ow. Get me out of here. Fuck it, I'll just go. I can just keep moving and everything will be fine. Everything is gonna be okay. As I return back with the box. Box. Wow, that is. Yes, physics. Motherfucking piece of bug. Your shot is attract enemy ammo 50 meters. Okay. I think I know what you were trying to say there. But, I'm gonna shoot anyway. 'Cause if they're gonna get close enough for me to shoot, I'm just gonna do it. What's the worst that could happen? Wow, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Come on. Let's pick up the pace. Boop. I'm so close, yet so far. Should be a little warm around that way. Or not. I'll go this way. Home free! Well, I had a silencer on my sidearm, but the silencer was rusted through, so it wasn't doing anything. The sidearm was also rusted through, so it was jamming every shot. So, yeah. Man. I'm so close. So close. Just let me run. Come on. I'm so close. Freedom! 50 cal, my favorite 50 cal. Woo! Box. Woo! Finally! you want me to help you set up a couple of quality of life mods later, I can help you out. Even the 150% carry weight mods help, as you will help you to bring the essential weapon and cleaning tools so you don't get into that bad of a spot again. That's because I blew myself up. The pistol was in that bad of a condition because I was being stupid earlier, and I had done one of these. And so it destroyed my guns. Anyways, Murillo, I'm guessing you're heading off, like you're leaving, so if that's what you're doing, then thanks for stopping by, and enjoy your night. Or day, depending on where you are, I guess. Repair. Wow, I got a lot of junk, though. What even is this? Okay. Hopefully I learned my lesson. No, I'm gonna forget and be stupid again, knowing me. I don't have any armor, no. I'm brokey. These, pretty sure I have one of these. Keep it just in case. It's selling It's selling time. Science dildos. Science dildo. Dang, music. Come on. Gun. Bloody hell. 76254. I need to organize this better, holy crap. Alright, dump empty boxes on the floor. Empty. Empty. Not empty. 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 Not empty. 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 And empty. Empty. Yeah, I haven't even bought armor yet. I probably should. That would be useful. I mean, I guess that much is obvious. It would be useful. Yep. How big brain of me to point out obvious statement. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I can put ammo back in them or I can sell them. I just got so many of them. Right now, I'm basically just sorting my trash. Wow, that music is musicking. First is I'm using them as a label for ammo sorting. Second is using them for mounting guns on the wall. Huh? Mounting guns on the wall? What do you mean mounting guns on the wall? What, like using the janky physics to like... How on earth would you mount guns on the wall with these? certainly consider me intrigued, but how does one do such magical things that you speak of? What is this? 76251. Okay. So it's the wacky physics then. The 30-degree angle. Alright, let's go with this guy. Wow. Okay. That's neat. Thanks. I'm gonna try some of that. That was supposed to be a thumbs up, but that, I guess that, is there not a thumbs up? There's not a thumbs up. That is neat. Weird, but neat. Cool, thanks for telling me that. Take your favorite rifle and put it on top of the boxes. I treat these things all like trash. I don't think any of them are gonna have any special spot. Actually, you know what? No. There's one I don't treat like trash. My baby is loaded. Oh yeah. Oh. 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 You'll just have what? Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit there for a minute, just in case it also has to settle with the physics, but so much stuff. Bullet. Crystals. Bullet. Food. Gunmeg. Food. Bullet.
Explorers. 6 years ago, there was a spike in explorer disappearances.
Oh!
This matter is still under investigation.
Heck yeah!
All explorers are encouraged to share any information they may have regarding any missing personnel. Thank you for your cooperation.
Probably
You
to
may
save
not
on
have chosen
physics. That
isolation
is
within the exclusion zone.
very good to know. And I'm definitely not going to exploit the living crap out of that or anything. Because exploitation is wrong. And I would never. Okay, I already got one of these suckers. How bad is this guy's condition? Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty alright. Anything special about this guy? Nope. I'll clean it up and sell it. Ammo. Oh, is this an AK-74? Oh, this is the AK-74. That never happened. I did literally use the knife at one point. I'm sorry. Let's just pretend that never happened. There was never a spare box of ammunition in my bag. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. No such thing. Nope. Fuck. Oh, come on. Jeez, please. Whatever. I'll smoke these. Want to learn another neat trick? Sure. Let's go for it. Let's learn another neat trick. That will be fine and dandy. I'm kind of dwelling in my shame right now. Ah, there was a box in there. I already have one of these. Guess I'll clean it up. Guess I got a bunch of those. No, I saw your message. I said, yeah, sure, I'll learn the other trick. Hold on, I'll see if oh yeah, it's auto mod. Blocked for misogyny. Alright. Grab a shotgun that doesn't have any shell in its can and just slap that bitch into the dump pouch. Yeah, okay, put shells in the dump pouch, yes. So yeah, auto mod's annoying. Do this thing. That is pretty cool. That'll be useful if I start using Scotty again. I swear, this game just wants me to suffer. Ah! Just stay put. Wonderful. Sounds like that was a hassle. Oh, okay, well, that just got shoved in there. Shove it right in. Bullet, bullet, bullet. Is this 357? Yeah, it is. 357. I only have one box for that. Unless I got a box stuffed in there somewhere. HP. Oh, I've tried that. It was I didn't like it. Sega 12. They might add something like that. I don't know. They might. I think they're crazy enough to add a Sega 12. Some good old masochism. But that was pain. Bruh. Man, I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of masochism, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I see how I've organized this. Fucking poorly. What else did I have in here? Crystal meth. That's not crystal meth. That is just gem. Just a gem. It's just a gem, guys. And yet you sold her on with... Oh my god. Are you implying I'm a masochist? So many people imply I'm a masochist. Well, okay, no, saying so many makes it seem like a lot of people actually imply that. I'm not a masochist, I swear. I was just working with what I had. It was not masochism, I swear. I would never... Well, I didn't know it was broken initially. That's why I didn't go and fix it immediately. That's not it. Don't think it's this. Is it these? No. No. 55645. Okay. I'm not crazy, right? I don't have a box for this. I don't have a box for this. Okay. Okay. 9 by 39. Jeez. Okay. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That sounds about right. That was me. Yep. I mean, can you blame me? Who would have thought of that, right? Grenade at your feet doing something to you? Who could have foreseen such a thing? Who could have predicted that would have happened? Nobody. Nobody could have predicted that. Come on. No, you wouldn't have. You'd have no clue. You'd be clueless. Absolutely flabbergasted. When you saw that it was damaged, you'd be like, oh, dang! I could have never foreseen such an event perspiring. And you would have been so confused. You would have had no idea how it happened. Come on. There we go. Still gotta repair. I gotta repair all of these. I'm gonna start with this though. Okay, that doesn't happen very often. Oh, that is the wrong tool for the job. I mean, technically, this is also the wrong tool for the job, but we don't question that. So I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be showing condition, yeah. Come on. Clean it off. Come on. Aggressively toothbrush. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm cleaning a gun with a toothbrush, just like God intended. Come on. You know what I just realized? I swear, there's the most people ever watching right now than have ever been watching. That's kind of weird to me. That's weird to me. I'm using a toothbrush on a gun, and that is the most entertaining thing that I have ever done on Twitch, apparently. Wow. That looks like a Machamp dabbing. Pretty sure that's a Machamp dabbing. Man, if I get so many viewers as I am right now, like if I keep getting this up, maybe I will take that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. Why, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that you think this is good content. Even if I don't entirely understand how, I do appreciate that you think so. I've done worse and gotten sponsorship offers, so... Folding stock, folding stock. Or... collapsible stock, not folding stock. Okay, you know what? I think I found the correct way to do this. Gently caress your gun with the toothbrush. This is when I would probably send a flock of geese after you. Why would you send a flock of geese after me? That would kill me, man. Geese are scary. Those fuckers will kill you. Without a second thought. They're evil. Monsters. Terrifying. Have you ever been chased by one? They'll kill you just as soon as they look at you, and their mouths are lined with razors. Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship call for a horde of geese. Fair enough, yeah, no, yeah, okay, fair enough. If I did that, yeah, I would kind of deserve that. Still very strange to me that I have gotten an offer for a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends, despite at the time having like a steady one viewer. Singular. I'm pretty sure it was a bot too. So, you know, Guess Raid Shadow Legends just do their thing. Managed to feed a goose once and let me pat its head. True story. It might have been used to that then, or had not had kids. Because if they have kids, they'll murder you. I don't know. Maybe some of them are nice. I guess I don't know. They're cute until they open their mouths. Like, don't get me wrong. They're pretty cute, but Jesus Christ, the razor blade flying jaws. And their tongues. Their tongues are also just razor blades. They open up to razor blade. They become razor blade when that thing opens. It's just terrifying. I've been chased by geese before. It then went after someone that tried to pet its head after me. Damn. You were the chosen one, I guess. Shit. You got that magic goose power. This was it. Yeah, okay. Blue. Something just rattled in the real world behind me. And I can't see, so I'm gonna pretend everything is okay. I am the legendary goose man! Behold my army of goose! Or geese. Yeah, you said geese. Some people just say goose. What's plural for goose? Goose. I don't know which one's actually correct. Correct. What condition are these in? Bad. Bad condition. Very bad condition. Kind of annoying to me that you, at least when I tried before, cannot... Yeah, you can't repair these things. That's freaking annoying. You have to go to the box and go get the box to repair them. Freaking box. Guess I'll go repair these mags. I could just send a horde of moose after you too. Okay, death by trampling or death by razor blade mouth? Oof. Neither of my options are looking very good there. I think I'll just not do any Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships. For fear of my life being taken by goose, moose, and all in between. I also got a sponsorship offer from that food company that sends you boxes of not cooked stuff so you can cook it yourself. I can't remember. Problem with them is they're American. They very specifically were giving me a link for their American website. I'm not American. So, I'm Canadian. So I've never had this service before. But I trusted enough to take a sponsorship from it, so... Just send you on a bus through a wormhole that leads to a room with a moose. Dude, I could just, like, drive. No, unfortunately, I don't know the reference. Does that call for a... I'm sorry, I have failed you. No, I've never watched Invader Zim. Which TV channel would that have been on? If it was on Cartoon Network, I wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network because my parents were religious and Cartoon Network was bad. Nickelodeon. Okay, strange. So, I definitely watched Nickelodeon. Don't know how I've never seen Invader Zim then. I mean, I know what Invader Zim is, but I've never watched it. I'll have to watch it sometime. I hear many a good thing about it, for sure. I am 19. Too old for this fucking world. So yeah, Invader Zim probably would have been something that would have been... Nah, 19 is too old for this world, man. I'm about to be 20. It's gonna be hell, man. It's that existential dread when you think to yourself, I'm 20 years old. I am 2 decades old. That's like terrifying. Is there anything else I needed to clean? Nah, this is fine. You weren't even born when Invader Zim aired on Nickelodeon. Oh, okay. Well, then that would answer why I've not seen it. By your standards, I'm too young for this world. You're probably an old dinosaur then. No, I don't want to go. Wait, I do want to go. So I want to sell these. 2001 or 2002. Well, my sister wouldn't have been able to seen it, but I've never heard her mention it before, so... 2002. 27, so not quite a dinosaur. I'm 19, I'm calling myself too old for this world, man. You know, the Grim Reaper's calling you, man. You know? I kid. Damn. Oh, we got a camera. Damn. I wonder. Nope. I tried to break the system. Wow, these really look like, well... Grim Reaper tried. Man, Grim Reaper wants me gone, I swear. Actually, no. Doesn't? I don't know, man. The amount of times that I've almost died, like, been so close to just dead. And then it's just like, anyway, so you survived. You're like, not. It's like, oh, okay. That has happened all too often for me. I don't friggin' know. Oh my god, I have to sort this. If I'm being honest with myself, I need to sort this. 6254. I had boxes for that. Yeah, let's go. Boxes. That's a black tip. So much bullet. So little time. Fucking nearly drowned when I was 11. Been afraid of water since. Oh my goodness. I know that feeling, man. When my family went to Hawaii, when I might have been around the same age actually, 11. Nearly drowned in like the shallow parts of the water because there's this one singular sinkhole and I happened to step into it, and so I fell in and I was like thrashing around screaming for help, like, oh my god, save me. And everyone thought I was like just fucking with them, so nobody came to help me. And then my mom came over and like just dragged me along. I was like, bruh, like, none of them realized that I was actually in a freaking hole. And I can't swim, so I was shitting myself, you could say. Good times, you know. That's basically the only thing I remember Hawaii for, too, now because of that, so. Yeah, I've been to Hawaii. The water's great to drown in. Good times. My goodness. This is going to be a pain in the butt to clean out or organize. I think. Unless I reorganize up here to store ammo up here and keep my other junk up here. Cleaning. Don't fall. Oof. I've never had to experience that CPR, but I can't imagine it's pleasant. Having someone put a lot of force on your, well, lungs, I guess, really, and to force water out, that's gotta fucking suck, man. Man, I'm sorry for you, man. I keep saying man, holy crap. "12-foot deep end of a pool." Some people out in the world be like, 12 feet ain't that deep. Bruh. You don't know what you're talking about. 12 feet's pretty deep. Why can't the mag come out of this? Come on. Wow, that was daintily. It sucked as I was blacked out the whole time. Lucky to have survived. Right now, 12 feet is 2 of me. Yeah, me too. The tall people. I've almost cut my hand off, too. That was... It's not drowning. Drowning probably is much worse feeling, but almost cutting your hand off is not exactly pleasant either. With a hacksaw. You're minding your own business, and then the next thing you know, wham! You almost cut your hand in half with a hacksaw. Because you weren't paying attention. Or maybe I was sawing too hard or something, I don't remember. Good times. Good times. Still have the hacksaw. I don't know why I'd get rid of the hacksaw. It's just a tool. It's not like it was out to get me, but... Well, I mean, I don't know. Prosthetics are pretty sophisticated nowadays, you know? Or I could, get Elon... Daddy Elon to stuff some wires in my brain and then brain control it, But yeah, no. Probably wouldn't be playing this game if I had... It would have been like... I would have had my thumb still, because it was like from the webbing of my hand down with the saw like going in like that. It only cut the skin technically. Or like deep into the skin, but not enough that it like actually severed anything important, like a tendon or whatever. And then me being a fucking idiot, I decided not to go to the hospital even though I could for free. Get George Lucas to give you Luke's robot hand. Man, George Lucas might, but that new lady running all the Star Wars IP, she seems kind of like a hoe, and I don't think she would do that, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know what's up with that lady, but holy. You like Star Wars? I like money. Also, very shallow female protagonist character with no depth and actually just inherently started with power because girl boss, girl power, the whole shebang. Star Wars used to be good, man. Like, damn, bro. I could do your little trick right here and prop this up, I'm betting. Let's give that a minute. I'll just give that a minute. Nope, still. Damn you. How many times is Automod gonna go crazy? Hose. Oh my god, Automod. Gotta be a prick at that point. Gotta slap a few hoes to get a robot hand. Well, I just have to slap one hoe. Just one. Although, I would never slap a woman. Definitely not. I definitely was not a terrible fucking person when I was a kid. I definitely would never. Where there is one, there are their friends too. You know what? You got a point, man. Women and their friend groups. The scary ones, they're really scary. Rip your lungs out. And then call you a bigot for making it difficult for them to rip your lungs out. Or something, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, women definitely aren't treated the fairest in the world. But on the other hand, what some women do about that is just fucking hypocritical. Like, damn. You almost made a solid argument, and then you didn't, 'cause you a hoe. But yeah, no, there are a lot of people who are in unfortunate situations too, that you want to feel bad for them, but then they're pricks, and it's like, okay, have fun. And then there's the really nice ones, and then that's where the real homies at. Gotta find the people who appreciate the small things so that you know, you have someone who's a good person or something. Man, that I'm making it sound really bad. I'm making it sound like, oh, you gotta find the people who have it hard so you can exploit them. Yeah. Right? I mean, still, there's a ways to go before women are treated equally, but you know, we're definitely better than the 1800s, where being a woman meant you basically were property, which I can't imagine was very pleasant. So much bullet. Okay. Time to clean out mags. Or clear my... Meant, hey baby maker, go make me a sandwich. Yeah. And do other things too, you know. Making a sandwich was probably the tamer parts of what they were made to do, which is unfortunate. It's better now. But actually, you know what? There's this thing with people, like just people in general, not even just like women or whatever, that this modern society is like quite possibly the best, like, for people's quality of life in human history, and people complain the most than they ever have in human history, which that's kind of interesting. Like, never have humans been better off or complained more. Life is good. Let's complain about it. A lot. Wow, that was weird. Slug. got these boxes. Empty. Freaking just dump everything on the table again. Cleaning out this cupboard. Cleaning the cupboard, true. I've got a cupboard and I need to clean it out for you. Don't know what I'm singing, but it's just happening now. A skibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-boop. Look out, dairy cows. Why dairy cows? We do not ask questions. So much bullet. Okay. So. This was in 762. Yeah, that was not my 39. Half this game is just organizing all the shit you gather. I have reorganized my crap at least 3 times already, and I am sure I will be doing it again. Yup. 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 This is my personal hell. Okay, actually, now is a good time to decide whether I'm going to put the ammunition boxes up here with those ones or back in there. On one hand, this is more open, so it should be easier to get them. But on the other hand, I kind of liked them over there. Our personal hell and OCD maniac stream. I feel like this would be an OCD maniac's hell as well, because that just means that they're suffering and they have to fix it. Isn't that what OCD is? You have to fix it. Where are these? 76254, okay. These are black tip. Nope, nope. 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 I don't find it therapeutic personally. I'm like stressing out the entire time. It's like, is this interesting enough to stream? Is it entertaining to watch me clean? But then again, people have watched a literal game where you power wash things, so I suppose this can't be all that bad. Wait, that's the wrong caliber. I was putting this in the completely wrong box. Bop. Still the wrong box, but it's the right caliber. So that's good to know. 9mm. Helps me get new ideas for organizing my own safe. Well, I guess that's good. I have to like clean how I clean afterwards too, because this is an absolute freaking mess even with how I'm cleaning it. Just moving certain things out of the way at the moment I get. God damn it. Gotta grab all the brown boxes and make sure everything is full. Okay. I think I've got enough boxes, if I'm being honest. Okay. That's at least a few boxes down. And I guess I'll put them on this spot. Put the full ones on the bottom. Put the partially full one on the top. Same with these guys. And then this guy. Awesome. That's one set of boxes down. On to the next one. Actually, you know, I kind of like cleaning, but at the same time, it just really frustrates me. It for literally no particular reason. It just frustrates me. My God, I'm basically a housewife. All I need is like a skirt, you know. Become femboy, housewife. I'm sure my parents wouldn't disown me. Totally. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. I guess I'll just shove this guy back here. Put that on there. Oh, good. Stuff these back here. Stuff these guys back here too. But you know what? I like this system of organizing. The ones that I don't use very much, I can have at the back, and I can just look over the ones in the front and see them. I like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, so these hold 20. Or it's just being finicky? Hold on. No, these just hold 20. With how freezing cold it is right now, it is making me very sleepy. You get sleepy in the cold? Cold just keeps me awake. Unless you have hypothermia, in which case, dude, you need to get a freaking coat on, man. Put a coat on. Jeez. It is pretty cold over here, too, though. Freaking was snowing earlier. Good old frosty. Woo! Yay! Pardon my French. Oh my god. Oof. Ugh. For me, the colder I am, the longer I sleep. I mean, there's a thing where colder temperatures make it more comfortable to sleep, but there's a certain point where colder temperature just means colder temperature. 66251. That doesn't seem right. So 6251. Oh no, 54. Ah, that's my problem. There we go. It's currently negative 22 Celsius with a wind chill of minus 37 Celsius, so it's below absolute zero. You in Alberta? You in Alberta by any chance, or you in a different province? Pretty sure you said you were in Canada. I mean, you're using Celsius, so I don't think you're in Rhode Island. Ah. Trying to remember where Rhode Island is. Using Celsius, you don't have to convert free units. Ah. That's very helpful. Thank you for doing that. My little tiny brain does not comprehend the Fahrenheits. Smallest state and on the East Coast. Ah. The name Rhode Island sounds familiar, but it's not exactly clicking in my head why. Physics named not employee. Get back in there. Fine. Downtown Providence is where Hasbro HQ is located. I mean, that does not ring a single bell, but alright. Can't remember the last time I bought a Hasbro toy. They own Nerf, right? Hasbro, I'm pretty sure, owns Nerf. I think. You think so? Very, very confident answer. Top 10 most confident anime answers. Because if they do, they've been making some weird freaking Nerf toys recently. Like, I get making the thing be branded with some other IP is cool and all, but is Roblox really so fucking popular that it needs its own line of Nerf toys? And they were like very specific Roblox games too. And if you know anything about Roblox games, they're very weird. And they didn't choose normal ones. Nothing like Phantom Forces, it was freaking Chase Bees. The fuck is Chase Bees, the Roblox game? Or something like that. Tonka Toys. Tonka Toys. That is a name I have not heard in a long time. Probably because it hasn't existed in a long time. Nerf was a Tonka Toys brand until Hasbro bought them out. That is an answer I am both satisfied and dissatisfied with, because Hasbro does some weird shit. Look how they massacred me, boy. Pretty sure, yeah, I did that with these ones. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I have to sort these ones now. The 9mm. America's second favorite caliber. Just behind 45 ACP. I got this freaking chime or tune from an anime intro stuck in my head. Still remember playing with Tonka trucks. That's why I remember the name. Fuck yeah, I had Tonka trucks. The front loaders, yeah, I think they're all in a box by the side of the house over here for me. Used to have a sandbox that I would play with them in. Shit, wow, damn. That Tonka trucks. Man. That brings back... Well, I would say memories, but I can't really ever remember anything. But recollection, I suppose. Wow, singular 9mm bullet. I don't want a box just for a singular one. Glook. Where's a Glook mag? I don't think this is a Glook mag. Yeah, that's not a Glook mag. So this is the same mag? Yeah, that's the same mag. Is it? Yeah, that's the same mag. Okay, yeah, so that's not a Glook mag. Not a Glook mag. Where are my Glook mags at? That's not a Glook mag. Is this a Glook mag? No. Yeah, I gotta organize my mags. Like, oh, there's a Glook mag. What was I gonna do with that now that it was loaded? Okay, well now I guess I better grab that box and just put all those in the box. Bullet. Go brrr. Mistakes have been made. Why have mistakes? Oh, me loading the thing. Yeah, I was gonna grab a Glock mag on the assumption that there would be no bullets in it. Put the singular bullet that wasn't in a box in the mag so that I could actually load it into the gun and just shoot it. But turns out that wasn't gonna be happening. I'll wait for those to stabilize for a moment. I have a feeling there's more mags that would hold Glook ammo that have bullet in them. Okay, guess I'm grabbing one of these. Pretty sure it's an important rule to store mags unloaded. Well, depending on the mag, I suppose if you have a really stiff spring, you might want to keep it loaded so that it is easier to reload, but that doesn't really apply in video games, so no need to be doing that. That bounced. Singular. Oh god, I got a big pain in the stomach. It's not a pleasant feeling. Storing loaded mags just kind of sounds like a bad idea to me personally. But I'm not in the land of the free, where you have your God-given right to bear boomstick. Oh my god. I've only been standing for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Why am I hurting? Cool. Now, storing a gun that is loaded with a mag, that's a whole different story. Basic gun safety dictates to never store a gun with a mag in the mag well. Meanwhile, me storing multiple guns with mag wells loaded, you know. Those have bullets in them. Because I am safety first. Pro safety first. You know, we were taught safety first in Canada, you know. Make sure all your guns are loaded. You know. I'm fucking with you. They don't teach you gun safety in Canada. You just figure that shit out yourself. That's also a joke. They have a very, very, very strict gun safety here. Like, holy shit. You always... Yeah. Do I have a gun? No, I don't have a gun on my back. This would be a gun safety thing. Clear the chain. Nope, I got it. Yeah, clear. Nothing in here. And then you would put it back on safe. Because that way, A, you can't even shoot, and B, there's nothing in there. It's clear, it's clear. I think the gun's clear. And yeah. I'm being a cheeky bugger. I guess I'll do basic gun safety. Fine. Pretty sure this guy's unloaded, but just in case. Get some breaky with that cheeky. Whatever do you mean, comrade? There is always breaky with my cheeky. There is also not physics proper apply with gun. This shouldn't even be able to have a round in the chamber because this doesn't have a chamber. It's open bolt, so... Wow, it's got recoil even though there's no bullet in there. I don't think it would do that without a bullet in there. Maybe kind of forward, but not back. My psh. Good psh. Pretty sure there's no bullets in these. I'm not gonna check with those ones. Those are all full metal jacket. Full metal jacket. Full metal jacket. Right. I have a box. Subsonic. That's subsonic. Green is subsonic. Sonic. Do 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 do. Also P90 and an FN557. This is the... No. My brain is starting to melt. P90 and FN... What the fuck is this? This is also a psh. My brain is melting. P90? No. I feel like I'm going crazy. None of this is... Oh, I did not read the comment before that, no. My brain is falling apart, man. It's been 3 hours and 45 minutes. I don't normally stream this long. Oh god, the pain. Still need an MG42 in this game. And a P90 and an FN57. I don't know if they would add an MG42, but then again, they've added other guns that I wouldn't expect, so... It's possible. P90... I don't know. What caliber does a P90 use? I know it kind of looks like a rifle caliber in shape, not so much like a pistol caliber, but it is still a pistol caliber, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how they distinguished that. My dude, I need to rain down hellfire of 8mm Kurtz at 1000 RPM. 8mm Kurtz. 8mm Kurtz. 8mm Kurtz. God, either my brain is melting or I don't know what an 8mm Kurtz is. Or 5.7, same as FN57. Okay. Trying to remember what an FN57 looks like. P90, I remembered what it looks like. I'm over here looking for a P90. There's no fucking P90 over here. I'm like, oh, I'm going crazy. Ah, okay. SDG44. Man, I'm gonna have to go into freaking hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades later and look at all these fucking guns so I can pretend I know what you're talking about, you know? I am big brain. I know all the guns by name. Yes. Still 4 more bullets in there. Also could load up Pavlov too, that has all of them. Yeah, I suppose, but I don't really care for Pavlov all that much personally. I also don't have it on PC. And I don't know if I would be remembering them, because does it actually show you the names as you have them, like while you're holding them, or do you just have to know all of that? You think so? To which part? Because there were two options that you could have thought so. So, you know, you kind of just like, yeah, I think so. You know. I think one of those options that you said is applicable. Tells you the name of the gun in the buy menu. I thought it just showed you an image of the gun. I'm pretty sure it just shows you an image of the gun. But hey, maybe that's what it does in PC version and it's different on Shack or something. I don't know what you've been told. Oh, okay. Oh, I have a mag for this. Yeah. Come on. You're telling me I can't put it up so I can do an HK slap? Bro, unimmersive. Game ruined. I want an HK slap. Come on. Can't believe it, man. I don't get the HK slap. Immersion ruined. Good enough. Damn. I need to freaking exercise. Jesus. You know what game you can HK slapping? Pavlov. Alright, 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 alright. So maybe Pavlov has some good things. I guess I'll admit that it has some good things. Just a couple. You know, just a couple. But they're there. No optics in Pavlov's Shack, though. That's kind of annoying. They could totally put optics in Pavlov's Shack, but they don't. They've got red dots, but nothing more. Wow, you could really tell the difference in those. Little baby Makarov fell on head. Now little baby Makarov is dead. Wow, that was a grim nursery rhyme. Gluck mag. It's an M9 mag. M9. What's this for? PP91. Haha. PP. This is a... Oh, what? This isn't OTS 33. Yeah. OC 33. PP91. This is not bad. What does this go for? I don't think it's one of these. When I jump in Pavlov, I tend to be the one guy that has fun running around with the pin pulled on a hand grenade in one hand and a knife in the other. Oh my god! You win no matter what happens to you. You win no matter what. Your outcomes are as follow. Win. If they shoot you, they get blasted. Ass blasted by a grenade. If they don't shoot you, they get shivved. Do you even have a license for that, bruv? I bet you don't even have a license for that knife. You've got a stabbing license? No? Didn't think so, bruv. PP91. PP! PP! This is PP gun. PP. I am so mature. I am the peak of maturity. I know. Just cause complete chaos for the other team, giving my team a chance to shoot people. Oh yeah, if you're doing actual like team thing, like the bomb defusal, I feel like you wouldn't live long enough to get a grenade because your teammates will shoot you in the butt. That's my experience. Team killing every single time, I swear to God. There's always that one person that just goes, yeah, I'm sick of this game. And then they team kill. Talking about team deathmatch. Christ, I have a lot of Makarov mags. I could legitimately just put Makarov mags on me, carry a Makarov, and when a mag is out, just dump it and just leave it. I have just so many mags. Just abandoned Makarov mags. Like, look at this. This is so many Makarov mags. Is this not a Makarov mag? No, it's not. They look very similar, though, and it kind of annoys me. Because they're this... Are they the same caliber? Yeah, they're the same caliber. They look like they would fit in each other's magazine wells. But they don't. And it is annoying. Because I feel like they should fit in each other's magazine wells. SND. Search and destroy. I think that's search and destroy. Pretty sure that's search and destroy. Why are some of these things shiny and others not? I don't get it. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm starting to feel physical pain. Well, I'm starting to feel more physical pain. Man, this game really keeps you on your toes. Never know when riveting gameplay might jump scare you. Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for sticking around. And it was good chatting with you. Not often that happens. I might actually end the stream though soon. Might see if I can get a raid. Anyway, I'm gonna not do anything with Raid Shadow Legends. I have some integrity, so I'm not gonna do anything with Raid Shadow Legends, because frick, man, those guys are wacky. Ugh. We'll see though. One of my buddies is release the goose horde! Mother Gooser! I think you should be able to still hear me, maybe. Uh, Twitch TV. Are any of my buddy old pals streaming? No, it's 3 in the fucking morning. Of course no one's streaming. Jesus. Okay, well, in that case, thank you so much for watching. Man, I'm about to make this sound like a cringy, YouTube outro. Thank you so much for watching, and come back next time for a crazy episode of Into the Radius. Definitely not just organizing more. Yeah!